Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and dogs too. If your dogs are watching with you, welcome. Mine are not. They're not in here. The lawyer wife is doing Christmas decorations, so I'm locked in my room. Joke's on her. I can play video games if I want, but I won't because we have something exciting going on today. It's not just a SpaceX launch, not any SpaceX launch, the SpaceX launch of the week. I would say it's the SpaceX launch of the year, but that might go to Starhopper SN8 if we get there. We'll see. This is a crewed mission, Crew-1. They call it Crew-1 even though it's the second manned SpaceX mission because this is the first official crewed mission, all right? A real mission. The other one was fake. Just kidding. All the flat earthers are going to go crazy now. Kevin admits it's fake. What's up? Let's muster up before I forget. Where you from? What you munching on? I am drinking out of my eccentric American Ingenuity mug in case you care. Raise them up if you got one. And it's a special occasion because I'm not just drinking water. I'm drinking flavored water. It bubbles. It's sparkling too. Yeah. All right, let's see. Thank you, mods, for modding in. We got Alex is here. The nerd. Not just any nerd. The nerd. Justin's back. Welcome, bro. Alex, what flavor you got, Kev? Strawberry lemonade flavor. It tastes nothing like strawberries or lemonade, but it's nice to pretend. California, Wisconsin, Maryland, Hudson, Ohio. Welcome, a fellow Ohioan. Of course, I'm coming from Central Ohio myself. Hawaii, aloha. What's that Forgetting Sarah Marshall movie? Aloha, aloha, ooh, aloha, hey. Texas, Wisconsin, and he's not eating cheese. He's eating venison jerky. I like that. You are a diamond in the rough, my friend. I'm not calling Wisconsin rough, okay? Very nice people in Wisconsin. Colorado, Denmark, Michigan, Florida, Pennsylvania, Memphis, Tennessee, home of Chuck Nolan. I doubt any of you guys know who he is. He's fictional. Indiana, Utah. Welcome, everyone. Man, a lot of Americans tuning in. I wonder why. Let me tighten up my microphone there. There we go. All right, so obviously the stream has been going, not this stream, SpaceX's and NASA stream has been going on for quite a while today. We're talking hours. I don't have that in me because I'm lazy, all right? But I actually liked watching it by myself, just absorbing it, soaking it in. So let's talk about where we stand as of this moment. Some little black magic for you. We transition. And if you go to spacex.com/launches, scroll down, hit that watch now button. That'll take you to their live stream. We're going to watch it here in a second. You get the little synopsis about what's going on. Now, obviously, this launch was delayed from yesterday because of wind. Gotta love it. It was really windy here in Ohio today. It was like a hurricane. The lawyer wife and I we put tarps over our lawn furniture, and we thought that would suffice, but then they basically blew over the yard today, so we had to take it down in the basement. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the crewed launch. So yeah, you can read through that if you wish. We're going to keep on scrolling and get down to the countdown stuff and see where we're at. So if you paid attention to the stream, you've seen that the astronauts are in the capsule now. In fact, the crew arm is now retracted, so they're on their own, physically, not spiritually. And then the prop load has begun about 5 to 10 minutes before we started this stream. So we're underway. The reason why they retract that arm and they arm the escape system before the prop loading is because prop loading it's pretty hairy. It's pretty dangerous. Okay, so when they do that prop loading, the propellant loading, they want to make sure they can get out of there quickly if need be. SpaceX is the first time they actually start loading the prop after the astronauts are on board. They used to do load the prop and then hurry up and scoot the astronauts on board, then lift off with like the shuttle. Keep on cruising, cruise there. Ooh, nice little diagram for you. If you're interested, they are going to attempt to land this booster. There are no fairings to catch, in case you were wondering. And this is all after liftoff, so we got this. Let's go to the launch itself. We'll pull this up, big screen it. That's how we like it. Let's see what you guys are saying. We already got a new eccentric member. Welcome, Devin de Pizzeria. Love you. Oh, and look at that. Just like magic, we get another one. Stefan Caffrey. Nailed it. Is it Stefan or Stefan? Like that Disney character guy. I think he was somewhat important in some plot somewhere. Thank you guys for becoming eccentric members. Love you long time. This guy looks familiar. I bet he works for NASA because he's got a NASA logo on his tee. That's a hint. Who else we got modding? Again, thank you, mods, for tuning in. Jonathan Penberthy's here. He's got his Captain Wings. What's up, Captain John? I saw a sponge emoji. That's pretty cool. John's from Utah, in case you guys were wondering. A lot of people from Utah tonight. They must have good service, internet service in Utah today. I think everyone in Europe is probably sleeping right now. Oh, that is adorable. I don't think she or he made the cut. I think that's a boy, maybe. It's a little kid. It was too hard to tell. Justin's got his space eccentric patch on his hat, and he's ready to go. Yes, get your patches, everyone. There's a link on the website. I don't think I put the link in the description for this one, but I need to add that. Yes. If you didn't catch Friday's episode, make sure you tune in. We explain the patches and how that whole thing came about. Exciting stuff, guys. And I'm releasing new shirts. This is the first time I'm telling anyone this. I am releasing new shirts as well. I made them like 3 months ago, but I'm finally releasing them probably in a couple days for members and then on Friday for everyone else. So if you love wearing shirts, I do not, but if you love wearing shirts, you should become a member and get them early. Andrew, Indiana. Is that really your last name, or are you just being creative because you're from Indiana? Love your stuff. Great content. You deserve more. No, that's very generous. That's too much. I am not even worth that, but I will take it because I'm greedy. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. You're a kind, loving person. I'd high five you, but COVID. Zachary and the fact that, we're not near each other. Zachary Campbell or Campbell. It's actually pronounced Campbell. I know this because I had a friend growing up. His last name was Campbell, but we'll pronounce it Campbell because that's how we roll here. We don't pronounce things right. Thank you for joining the family. We have officially adopted Zachary as well. The family is growing. I don't know how I'm going to feed you all. It's a good thing the lawyer wife is rich. Just kidding. I have to feed her. How messed up is that? She's the breadwinner in my family, and yet I'm the one buying all the food. It's because she wouldn't eat if I didn't, because I'm the only one that likes to eat in our house. 20-minute vent just occurred, says Justin DeLong. The weather was looking kind of shady at first this morning, I think. Zachary is hungry. I'll stop talking about food. Sorry, I'm hungry too. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I need to do that. Probably some leftover pizza from the other night because that's how exciting my life is. If you tuned in for our Demo 2 stream, that was fancy. We had, all kinds of good food because I threw a little house party. And then they ended up scrubbing it. Remember that because of the weather? And then the next day they had it. Everyone couldn't come. So decided to tone it down for this one. Woo! Boy, is that rocket really smoking. Don't worry, that's normal. Okay? Smoking's good. Smoking's bad for you, okay? It's bad. But for rockets, it's good. It does that because if it doesn't, the rocket will go just like that. My finger tastes so disgusting. Probably should have washed my hands. Mike Clark's back, and so is Payphone Bone. Hey, Kevin, what's up? Oh, you are so early 2000s. Checking in from rainy southern England. Ooh, disgusting, dude. Like I said, it was like blowing like a hurricane today here in Ohio. But then it was weird. Like storms rolled in, and then it was completely blue skies. I don't know. The weather can't make up its mind where I'm from. Shaky camera. That's a lot. Are they detanking? That doesn't look normal. Hold on one second. Let's see what's going on here.
Has been, over the years, just so progressive in understanding how this diversity is so important. And I love thinking about your 4-year-old daughter.
Keep an eye on that countdown clock. That just looked like a lot of venting there for a second. Doesn't that? Oh wow! It just must be the environment going on. Mike Clark. We had one stroke of lightning today. Scared the cats. Dude, Cairo doesn't mind it because, he grew up sheltered. But Kunu, we rescued him, and he doesn't like lightning. It scares him. But it's pretty adorable because then he wants to snuggle up. Not to me, to the wife. He doesn't snuggle with me for some reason. You would think this luscious beard would be comfortable for any pooch to snuggle up against, but he doesn't like to snuggle with me. He's a little traitor. I'm the one that rescued him. not the lawyer wife. She didn't come on that long trip. It's like a 10-hour drive to get that little turd. What's up, Disabled Park Hopper? Glad you could make it. Christopher Baker is back. Of course he is. Christopher's always here. He has good taste. Yeah, so I was thinking about going to this launch in person, but then with the timing with SN8, I decided to just hedge my bets for SN8 and go to South Texas. But then this one ended up launching and the SN8 didn't, as you all know. So screw me. Dude, Andrew, Indiana, it's good. Hey, come on. Dude, you are too nice. I love that picture. It's very pretty. You're very pretty. It's very pink and glowy. All right, it's getting weird now. You should probably stop. Thanks, man. I love you. Jamie Lauzon. It's like your Lauzon. That has to be how you pronounce it. Does Elon still have Schrodinger's COVID? That's a good way to put it. I like that. Does he have it? Does he not? Both. Yeah, so if you don't know, Elon got tested for COVID from like 4 different doctors or whatever, and half of them, 2 of them, came back positive and 2 came back negative. Gee, I wonder if they're reliable. Oh, he got a bad batch. Okay, whatever. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's going on with that. All I know is I think I've had COVID twice now, and I never got tested because I don't go anywhere. Why do I need to get tested? All right. I'm not going to take anything for it. I'm just going to lie in bed and wish for death. That's usually how I attack these things. But yeah, I think I did. I at least got it once. I know I had to at least get it once because the first time I was, like at night, I couldn't really breathe very well, and I had trouble getting to sleep because of it. But I ultimately did fall asleep because I'm a heavy sleeper. And the second time, I threw up in the shower, which is the clean way to do it, believe it or not. It sounds disgusting, but if you're not throw up anywhere, don't mess your toilet up. Do it in the shower, and then you can just rinse off. Like peeing in the shower. It's just more useful doing it that way. It's easier. But then, so yeah, I threw up, and then I slept for like a day and a half. I couldn't get out of bed because I was super drained of energy. And I think that was definitely the one where I had COVID. But the good news is, and trust me, this company is not sponsoring this channel, but McDonald's French fries cures everything. It might not even cure cancer. It might cause cancer, but it definitely cures sickness. If you're ever feeling like crap, it used to be growing up, 7-Up or Sprite and maybe like a piece of toast would, calm you down and turn you around from your sickness. But no, I discovered, and write this down, Kevin has discovered that McDonald's French fries will absorb whatever cancer it is you have, and whenever you go to the bathroom, all the sickness will be gone with it. I don't know. They're like sickness sponges. Matt Miller's here. What's up, Matt Miller? I think you've changed your little picture. We just got unless you're a different Matt Miller. There are quite a few Matt Millers. I know like 3 Matt Millers. Isn't one of them a rapper? Isn't Matt Miller a rapper, or is that a different Miller? Who am I thinking of? Thanks for the $10 and the smiley face. I'm glad you're happy. It is a happy evening. I bet we're not as happy as these guys. Look at them lounging there in their little lawn chairs with seat belts. A little bit more fancy than that. That looks super comfortable. I should probably buy one of those seats because you guys all know that my gaming chair here keeps sinking. Although we're doing good so far, the hydraulics haven't gone out on me yet. We're not sinking yet, but I should definitely get myself a SpaceX chair, a Dragon chair. That would be sweet. I need someone to make that for me. Someone make me a Dragon chair. And then you can make me a spacesuit while you're at it, because you got to have, the chair comes with the O2 port, so you have to have the oxygen port for my spacesuit, because I have to wear a spacesuit if I'm going to sit in a chair. So someone has their work cut out of them. It's not me, because I'm not that creative. So someone needs to do that for me, and then ship it to me. Where are we at? T-minus 11 minutes. I'm rounding down because it gets us closer in my mind. Payphone bone. Syl just pointed out that the capsule looks like a Pac-Man ghost. It really does. Is that pre or post eating a strawberry? Is that what Pac-Man eats? It's been a while since I played that game, but he eats some sort of fruit or vegetable that turns the ghosts into weird-looking blue things. GameCube for Life says a hangover cure is cola and hash browns. It's funny, the things that you discover that work for you. Although McDonald's French fries, I'm sure, works for everyone. Capsule looks more like a duck's foot. You guys are weird. I don't see it. I kind of saw the Pac-Man thing. I think it looks like a marshmallow, especially after re-entry. Then it looks like a marshmallow that I've held too close to the flames. William Cap is back. He's got his captain wings as well. I'm waiting for you guys to rank up. Someone should be an admiral pretty soon. Uh-oh, I got a buzz. Hold on a sec. Oh, it's from Hulu. Why do I get notifications from Hulu? Whoever needs to get a notification from Hulu, like, what are they notifying me about? Your subscription still stands. Just want to let you know. Okay, you make me want to cancel it. We are within T-minus 10 minutes. Let's see what they're talking about. You're not saying anything. What kind of a live stream is this? Oh, there we go.
Displays are configured for launch.
Copy, Resilience. We're honored to have you as our crew as we begin operational missions to the ISS. Have an amazing trip and know that we are all for one.
And One for All. Name that movie. If you can't name that movie, then you're not a 90s kid or 80s kid.
SpaceX. By working together through these difficult times, you've inspired the nation, the world, and in no small part, the name of this incredible vehicle, Resilience. And now it's time for us to do our part, Crew-1 for all.
Copy all. Thanks, Hopper.
Three Musketeers. Got it. I'll get you, D'Artagnan.
Commander Mike Hopkins,
best quote in that movie.
Confirming those crew displays are configured, and that T-minus 10 minutes was another check for the Falcon 9 launch commit criteria. It was checked by some computers. It was the last check of a wide variety of the Falcon system data to make sure we are go. From here on, we continue to count down until T-minus 7 minutes when the pre-valves open.
Oh, pre-valves. Something Starship's been... wait, what was that had the pre-valves? Was it
8 minutes, 30 seconds and counting. As Liam mentioned, the next major event at T-minus 7 minutes, we will open the pre-valves. Currently, the Merlin engines on the first stage are isolated by valves that are between the propellant tanks and with the Merlin engines. We'll open the pre-valves. That'll allow us to begin passing a small amount of liquid oxygen through the inlet of the turbo pumps. That'll chill.
Yeah, I was thinking I had a little deja vu there for a sec. The pre-valves, they had an issue with that with the Demo 1 capsule after they successfully brought it back, and then they tested it on the stand and they had a valve issue. That's what I was thinking of. Almost 500,000 people watching on the SpaceX stream, and they deserve every one of them. I'm assuming NASA has their own stream going on, or are they just letting SpaceX take the wheel on this one? Whenever NASA takes the wheel on it, it always degrades their stream quality. Like literally 720p, I think, is what they stream at NASA for live streams. SpaceX has the best streams, even better than mine. I'm not afraid to admit that. There is a NASA stream, okay. If I wasn't using all my monitors for this stream, I would have multiple up. But we're just gonna tune into the SpaceX stream. What would you guys be feeling right now if you were one of them? Would you be feeling anxious? Would you be excited? I wondered this myself growing up. Like, if I were in the seat of a Saturn V, how nervous would I be? And the astronauts that actually rode on the Saturn V said they were never really that nervous because they were too busy thinking about all the things they had to do. But with Dragon, you know, it's all autopilot. So you have time to daydream, I guess. Maybe not. I mean, you still need to take the controls if needed, but yeah, what would you guys be thinking? I would probably be thinking I have to go to the bathroom, because that's what I'm thinking right now. Probably should have went before I suited up or clicked that stream button. I'd be super stoked. Super stoked, bro. Nothing to worry about. Apatox is here. What's up, Apatox? And Muddy Bestembiel. Muddy says he'd be wearing diapers. I believe they're all probably wearing diapers. How would it feel to be the only woman on this crew? We got one woman, and it's not a big place to use the restroom. They do have a curtain to go to the bathroom. So the one thing about, for those of you that never went in the military, the one thing about boot camp that they weed out of you pretty quickly is the stage fright of going to the bathroom in front of other people. So I don't think anyone in the military would have a problem with doing this, man or woman. And I'm not just talking number one. We're also talking number two. It's freaking crazy. Like, you even had a curtain, but they wouldn't let you use them. At least not in the... Maybe it's just that way in the Navy, because that's how the Navy is. In boot camp, they made you keep the curtain open, and your stall was right across from another dude's stall. It's just like, yep, we're this close, and I just met you. It's the first day of boot camp. Hoo-yah. Good times. Andrew. Love you and Space Wife. Here's for dinner or whatever. Yeah, keep it a secret. If we let the lawyer wife know, it'll probably go to something stupid. But if it's my money that you're giving me, it will definitely be made of use, like a new TV or something. No, thanks, man. Dude, you're so kind. I love you. We could adopt you. How old are you? If you're older than us, maybe you can adopt us and we can be real family. The showers, disabled park hopper, were quite tightly spaced out as well in basic. Dude, yeah. Not ours, man. Our showers were, you crammed all 80 of us in there. Take out your measuring tapes. See who has the bragging rights. It wasn't me. I'm just kidding. Actually, I think the bragging rights went to the smallest guy in our division. That's not even a joke. Like, these are the kind of things you do and talk about to pass the time in basic. Again, maybe it's a Navy thing. Smallest guy, believe it or not, had all the bragging rights. And this is a relevant topic of discussion. I mean, look at what we're all staring at. It's a big stick. A big boom stick. There goes the strong back. We're looking good. I better not forget about the volume.
Right now, T-minus 3 minutes, 8 seconds. Everything.
So glad John could join us, or we could join John, I guess. I'm also happy that that they're not doing this launch at like 2 in the morning.
And Dragon is in terminal count, and we are standing by to hear that stage 1 liquid oxygen loading is complete. Stage 1 LOX load is complete. And there we have it, and stage 2 should finish shortly after at about 2 minutes prior to liftoff.
This is a completely new booster.
Now, the last major event is finished liquid oxygen loading on stage 2. Wraps up at about T-minus 2 minutes. Then at about T-minus a minute and a half, we have to drain back and vent down the liquid line that goes up the strong back alongside the Falcon 9. If you see a large white cloud about midway down around the rocket, that's normal. That's, again, just the gaseous oxygen hitting the warm, moist Florida air.
Moist, John. Yeah, so it's a completely new booster, new rocket. But if it's successful, which it will be, they will reuse it for Crew 2, next man mission.
Dragon is in auto idle.
Hear that, Dragon breathe. as
And good
William
calls. The
says.
stage 2 liquid oxygen load is complete. That means we have full fuel on the first and second stages, that densified kerosene, and we're full of the oxidizer. Liquid oxygen on the first and second stage as well. Now just a minute and 20 seconds until liftoff today. And as you can hear those sounds, like Soichi Noguchi said, the vehicle is alive.
Can you imagine being in the rocket and hearing
Coming up
those
in 10
sounds?
seconds,
Oh,
we'll look to hear that Dragon is in countdown. And Falcon 9 is in startup.
that's an experience I wish I could have had. Being in a Saturn V rocket and hearing the rocket come alive with all the valves and the gas flowing.
50 seconds now until liftoff. That FTS you heard is flight termination.
SpaceX, go for launch.
They will even be using the capsule if they can get away with it. They'll reuse it. But it might
Go
be
for
for
launch, and
Crew
at
3.
37 seconds, the International Space Station flying over Kennedy Space Center.
Crew-1 for all.
Crew
like that.
Dragon poised to go catch it.
Come on, baby.
20 seconds till liftoff.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the show, guys.
Falcon 9 is configured for flight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff.
Get some.
And resilience rises. Not even gravity contains humanity when we explore as one for all.
M1E propulsion is nominal.
That's the word we want to hear. Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
As 30 seconds into this historic mission, flying crew on board Dragon and Falcon 9. Stage 1 is preparing to throttle down. This is in preparation for max Q, which is maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Stage 1, throttle down.
There's that call out for throttle down.
Power and telemetry continue to be nominal for the vehicle, now traveling at 262 meters per second.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
There's that call out. The Falcon 9 is supersonic, and we will be passing through max Q here shortly, the largest structural load during ascent.
Max Q.
There's that call out. That Falcon has passed through
Stage
max
1,
Q.
throttle
One
up.
Bravo.
And we've just entered Stage 1 Bravo abort mode. That's going to take them through the end of the first stage burning just before second stage activates off the coast of North Carolina.
We need that internal cockpit view, man. See how much urine's floating around that
Plus
capsule.
1 minute and 40 seconds into flight. Dragon and Falcon 9 traveling 709 meters per second. That call that MVAC chill is underway, the Merlin vacuum engine.
Now with the call out of MVAC-D chillin, similar to what we saw in the first stage Merlin engines, the second stage engine being prepared for its ignition coming up in just over 30 seconds from now. We're a half a minute away from 3 quick events in rapid succession. We're going to get main engine cut off. The 9 Merlin engines will throttle down and then shut down. We're going to get stage separation.
Stage 1, throttle down.
And then ignition of the second stage engine. We've begun the throttle down in preparation for stage separation.
They show the internal view, and they're all like hugging each other in fear. Help, we didn't sign up for this.
And we have
2
Nico.
Alpha.
Stage separation
You could
confirmed.
hear it. You hear the separation behind his voice.
And you see that stage separation has confirmed. There goes that MVAC engine. Stage 2. Crew-1 is now on their way to the International Space Station. On the right side of your screen, you see Stage 2 continuing to burn. Over on the left-hand side is Stage 1 preparing for its return to Earth.
Currently on the left side, you can't make out much. It's a couple hours after sunset in Florida, but the grid fins have deployed on the first stage. The first stage is now unpowered, but with the velocity it had, it continues to coast up to an apogee before it begins to descend back into Earth's atmosphere. Now as we watch, maybe we'll see the lights of Florida or the eastern seaboard in the background, but otherwise there's not going to be much to see. On the right-hand side,
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
you can hear the call out. Trajectory is nominal.
Nominal trajectory.
We're gonna let the stream play out
And
until
we've
after
heard
the
call out
booster landing, then
Bermuda.
I'll
That
talk some
means
more.
Bermuda ground station has the signals from the second stage of the Dragon and Falcon 9.
I don't want to talk over them during the
We're still
stream.
continuing as stage 2 burns to listen for those abort zones. We are now in 2A through 2E to Echo, taking us up over the northern Atlantic.
Right now you can see the second stage engine glowing with the standard red that we have come to see over all these missions. Indicates everything's looking good. Power on the MVAC-D engine continues to run at 220,000 pounds of thrust in the vacuum of outer space.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
And trajectory nominal.
Copy. Nominal trajectory.
And we hear the reply from the crew acknowledging we have a nominal trajectory. Dragon made it to the Falcon 9 second stage, heading into the low Earth orbit. Where
I just
Dragon
got
will then separate
I just got an
and
error
begin
from
the trip
YouTube that I'm
the
not
rest of the way
receiving
to the
enough
space
video
station.
to maintain smooth streaming. How's my stream look, guys? How are we doing?
We'll be looking for SECO, second stage engine cutoff, coming up at 8 minutes and 48 seconds after launch today. So about 3.5 minutes from now, Dragon and Falcon 9, second stage, currently flying 2,979 meters per second.
Now currently the first stage has begun its descent. It is through apogee. It's beginning to come back down where it, coming up in another couple of minutes, we will have the entry burn where we begin to slow down the
Dragon,
first stage.
SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
I think we hit
Nominal trajectory.
I think we hit
Another
5,000
call out, another
concurrent
nominal
viewers.
trajectory, just what
That's
we love to
awesome.
hear.
That might be a personal record. I don't know. I haven't been
That
keeping
voice you're
track.
hearing on board Dragon, that's Commander Mike Hopkins speaking for our 4-person crew as they continue their journey now 6 minutes and 12 seconds after liftoff.
So Mike is an Air Force guy, the
Trajectory
commander for
still
this mission,
nominal.
but he's going to join the Space Force while he's on the space station.
And Leah, you can see on the indicator altitude, 201 kilometers. We're now beginning to essentially level out and pick up velocity to get us into low Earth orbit.
Should be coming up on booster landing here in
A little
about
under 1
2
minute
minutes.
from the ignition for the entry burn on first stage.
And we're about 2 minutes away.
Dragon, SpaceX.
See?
Trajectory
2
nominal.
minutes.
Copy. Nominal trajectory.
Great news, now 7 minutes after launch. Second stage engine continues to burn, everything looking good. And we'll see that continue to burn for another 1 minute and about 38 seconds.
Right now on stage 2, the crew's getting about a little more than 2.5 G's of acceleration. First stage preparing to ignite for the entry
Stage 2
burn.
FTS is saved.
And we've got ignition of the entry burn, center engine, followed by the other 2 restart engines. First stage now getting ready to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. This is about a 29-second burn, and it's designed to slow the vehicle way down. We're going to shed about 70% of the velocity of that dropping first stage by the time this landing burn completes.
Those grid fins that
I
you
should
saw there
say
on the
by the
left
time the
side
entry
are the
burn
size of a
completes,
smart
which
car.
is now
They're
over.
quite large, made
First
out of
stage on target for
titanium.
the drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean. Meanwhile, we're watching second stage getting close to getting into orbit.
That's right. We've got about 30
Stage
seconds
2 internal
more.
guidance.
And now just about 20 seconds more of stage 2 continuing to burn until we see second stage engine cutoff, or SECO. We'll coast for a few minutes afterward to allow the rates in motion to...
Roger,
there-
Shannon.
There's that call for Shannon. That's Shannon, Ireland, an abort zone, but it looks like we continue smoothly to orbit today.
I thought he was giving a shout out to his wife or something. Shannon! Nope, not the case. All right, let's see this booster landing.
And we've got shutdown of the second stage engine on time.
I think Elon's quarantining, or he's half quarantining.
SpaceX, nominal
So I don't think
orbit
he's
insertion.
there.
Launch escape system is disarmed.
And SpaceX copies.
And Leah, the words we like to hear in nominal orbit insertion.
Perfect.
That's right, John. Nominal orbit insertion, as we mentioned, stage 2.
Looking good.
Oh, looks like some action on stage 1.
Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. That looks silky smooth. Oh, is that a smooth touchdown? I could tell even through the chop.
And I believe we've had a touchdown on the drone ship.
We've got stage 1 has touchdown
Bullseye.
on the drone ship in the Atlantic
Easy.
Ocean. But now the more important news, second stage is in orbit, right where we want, right on time, and we're getting ready for our next major activity, which will be Dragon spacecraft separation.
Man, they're just too good, guys. They're
Currently
too
on the
good at
second
what they do.
stage, we are essentially venting pressure, purging the engine out, making sure everything is quiet in preparation.
Take a look. That's inside Crew Dragon right now. Our Crew-1 crew now coasting in low Earth orbit, still attached to that second stage. In just a couple of minutes, we should see that second stage separate, and Crew Dragon will be flying free.
Let's see some float action going on. Come on, throw something across the capsule.
Leah, the mission timer
Do
shows
it.
90 seconds to Dragon separation.
Currently, Dragon is flying at 27,000 kilometers an hour.
Look at Soichi up there trying to get a peek of the monitors. Like, mind your business, Soichi. This ain't your job. She is too. Hey, don't look at those monitors. Those aren't for you.
11 minutes since liftoff today. Waiting on that second stage separation, but as you can see, our astronauts from left to right, Shannon Walker, Victor Glover, Mike Hopkins, and Soichi Noguchi, now on their way to the International Space Station. First trip to space for Victor Glover.
Acquisition of signal in Newfoundland.
And that call out, acquisition of signal in Newfoundland. That means the Newfoundland ground station is now receiving telemetry from Dragon.
Did you notice she didn't pronounce Shannon's name right? It's
Yes, we're inside
Shannon,
Mission Control
like Mike
Hawthorne.
Hopkins
Team's
pronounced.
continuing to monitor the vehicle, now traveling at almost 27,000 kilometers an hour.
If I was
Dragon separation.
if I was on this crew, I'd be so annoying. I'd already be like, "Can I do an EVA now?" No, we don't have the suits for it, Kevin. These aren't the right suits. I'm going anyway. There she goes.
And separation confirmed. You can see that second stage departing. Crew Dragon leaving it behind.
Separation confirmed.
That's the trunk right there that you're looking at. This camera's on the second
Now
stage.
12 minutes, 25 seconds into today's flight. Our next thing we'll be looking for is nose cone deploy. Our hooks will start to open on the nose cone and reveal those forward thrusters underneath.
All right, let's catch up on some super chats. I'm going to just turn the volume down a little bit here. Okay, I think I skipped one. MS. Yeah, we talked about Jim Bernstein on Friday's episode. You guys, you all know that he's going to be stepping down, going to resign from his post. This last I heard, though, maybe there's been a situation update to it. It's sad to see him go.
13 minutes into today's
JD Powell, let's light this candle. The candle has been lit, and it is done burning. The candle is out. But she'll come back, though. That candle will come back eventually.
Upon re-entry into Earth's atmosphere.
Andrew, Indiana is back again. Dude, you are ridiculously awesome, and I appreciate you. Nominal, come one. I'm a truck driver, and I listen to your vids on the road. Make more, brother. You know what? That's awesome. I'm glad I could accompany you on your road trip. Just don't watch, all right? I mean, a lot of people, like Alex, he thinks he can drive and watch at the same time. I'm just kidding, Alex. I don't think you really do that. I would not be able to do that because I'd probably run over a puppy or something. But I do make more. I make more videos. I don't just make 1 or 2 a week. If you join our eccentric family, you get access to more live videos and an extra SpaceX in the News episode every Tuesday. Man, Andrew, that's what you should do, man. You're throwing all this money at me. You're making it rain in Kevin's house. You should use some of that coinage and sign up, bro. It's highly recommended by me.
In 14 minutes, 25 seconds since it was a great liftoff, everything happened. We had a nominal insertion into low Earth orbit. You saw Dragon separate. We got the Draco checkouts were good. And right now we're hearing the nose cone hooks are opening up. Everything is happening right per the procedure. And we've got Crew-1 successfully on orbit. So with that, let's head over to our counterparts at Kennedy Space Center. Marie, how was that launch for you all there on the ground?
Yeah, open up those visors, fellas. Breathe in that nice, clean, processed oxygen. Oh, I think we got some more here. Bjorn Roman. Love it. On Scott's funding video, I asked, why is every space commentator left wing besides me? And he said everyone looks left wing compared to him. I love Scott, Tim, and Amy, but they are too far left. MAGA. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I'm an ousted conservative. I ousted myself. It happens to the best of us. I actually met Scott. He's a good dude. Met Tim. I met quite a few of them. All good dudes. You know, I don't dabble in identity politics. I think you're more than just your political view. So I don't have a problem with liberals or Democrats. You know, I think we can all get along. But if they have a problem with me, then screw it. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Yeah, I think we need some diversity in the space community, and by that I mean get some conservative voices. So here I am. Andrew, I think you might be broken. Andrew, are you broken? If you are, just let me know. I don't know if I could keep you from doing this, but man, nominal insertion, LMAO, gonna join, brother. Dude, you are too kind, man. Too kind. Alex, I do watch and drive. Okay. Well, actually listen and drive. Okay, good. Just be safe and wear your seatbelt. Need nice, slightly larger than poster-sized photo of Starship being built. Have your mom put it on her site. Something worth a frame. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I do have a photo of one of Greg Scott's photos printed off, and I need to find a frame for that yet. I just haven't made the trip to Meyer or whatever to get it framed. You guys ever go shopping for frames? I'm not that great at it, but I need to do it. I guess I could do it online, huh? Laszlo. Thank you, Laszlo, for the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Or Laszlo. I don't know if that's your real name, but that is also the name of one of the characters on what's the show called? What We Do in the Shadows. If that's on Hulu, it's an FX show. Highly recommend that one. It's a comedy about vampires. Freaking hilarious, dude. Hilarious. Wade, Kevin, how cool would it be to have one astronaut during the chase to the ISS to be able to chat with? Oh. And it's not pronounced ISS, by the way. It's pronounced The Nest, home of dragons. Dude. They definitely need to, listen, these Crew Dragons can hold 7 seats, right? So they have room to put, a little camera in one of the seats so we can just watch from the capsule the entire time. That's what needs to happen. All right, I'm going to do me big so you guys can see me bigger. There we go. We'll switch it to this. No doggo cam today because, like I said, the LW, the lawyer wife, is working on Christmas decorations, and apparently I am a, quote, nuisance. No, I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. She would never say a nice word like that. She usually makes it a lot worse. Malcolm, what's the name of that song you play in your videos? I think you're referring to the background song for my SpaceX and the News episodes. It's also at the beginning of this video in my intro. That doesn't have a title that I'm aware of. SpaceX used it in a 2018 video of a animated Falcon Heavy launch. It's not on their YouTube channel anymore, so I don't know if you can still find it, but it's a STP-2 Falcon Heavy launch animation background music video. So it belongs to SpaceX. But the nice thing about SpaceX is they're very charitable. They don't mind creators using their stuff for free, and that's how I roll. I like to roll for free. Dever, you are go for conservative space geeking. Thank you. I appreciate your blessing. Love you. Yeah. And I don't think I'm far right. I probably am compared to people like Scott though, and Tim. But no, I mean, I'm a constitutional conservative. I believe in the Constitution. Is and should be the law of the land. And I believe in small government because I used to work for government, so I know how incapable it is. NASA didn't take these astronauts to space. It was private business, SpaceX. So I'm a believer in that. But yeah, I mean, I'm more of a independent thinker. Like I believe you just leave people alone, let them do what they want to do, and we can all get along. The second you start telling people what to do is when we start having issues. All right. Freedom, baby. Yeah. Name that movie. If you can't, then you're not a true Austin Powers fan. Oh, I just named it for you. My bad. Let's see. Let's make sure I got all these super chats so I didn't miss anyone. Sam J. Long-time listener, first-time chatter. Well, I'm happy you finally got the nerve to actually join the group in the chat. Everyone say, hi, Sam J. Make him all embarrassed so he never wants to chat again. Mike Clark, FYI, those interested in following the Dragon capsule can use the Star Walk 2 app. There you go. Free plug. Mike Clark, thank you for that info. Star Walk 2 app. Thesis Games. I apologize if I mispronounce that. That's what I'm known for. I can't typically pronounce words or names very well anyway, but I like to exaggerate it just to make myself look dumber. Last time I said nominal insertion, she was angry. Oh my gosh. They entered their stream already. Those quitters. Usually I quit before them. That's unacceptable. That was a good joke. You definitely made it at the right place. You couldn't get away with that in other channels. but you know this channel all too well. We already talked about penis sizes before the launch even happened. This use games. I know I started my own gaming channel actually. I wasn't gonna tell anyone this because it's in its infancy, but I like to record when I have good gaming moments, I like to record those, and I needed a place to put them because usually I just upload them to this random generic channel I created, and I put them on unlisted so no one else can see them. But then that way I could share them with my brothers and stuff and my friends. But I was like, you know what? I should actually create a little gaming channel and actually upload these clips to there. That way, anyone can see them if they want. But I'm not going to tell you the name of it yet. So happy hunting if you're interested. One day I will. I'll actually tell you guys the name of this gaming channel. But maybe I'll wait for Kerbal Space 2 to come out so we have some space gaming on there. Right now it's just a bunch of shooter games that I've been playing lately with my brother and my friend. Bew. I like that name. Bew. Much love. Heart emoji. Thanks for all the great content. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the tip. Love the tip. I need a tip jar like Lab Padres, one of those digital tip jars. When every time someone does a super chat, it goes cling, cling, and the coins, get tossed in the little cup. But I'm technologically unsophisticated, so that will never happen. I was talking to, I forgot all about this. I feel bad now if they're watching. Now I can't even remember the name of their, hold on one second. It's Flight Club. That's what it is. I was chatting on Twitter with Flight Club, and I've been meaning to download their little screen overlay during these launches so you can see like a animation of the fuel running, fuel being used up and stuff as we watch these live streams. I forgot to do it. Sorry, Flight Club. I don't know how I thought about that. What was I talking about? Malcolm, LOL, I forgot the name of the song already. Can you type it in the chat? I'm going to look for it. Yeah, I'm going to type it in right now, so keep an eye on it. It's STP2 Falcon Heavy animation. It's the soundtrack to that video. If you can find it on YouTube, that's not the name of the song. That's the video. If you can find it, you'll hear the music in the background. That's where I got the music from. I don't know the artist's name. I wish I did. I would put that in my description of my video, but I do not. Warmaster 7, first super chat. The farther you go to the right politically, the closer you get to freedom. Yeah. You don't want to go too far right. I mean, let's be honest. You know, the far right doesn't have a good history just as much as the far left doesn't. Right? It's just all try to stay reasonable, but I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Uh-oh, Cairo's talking. He's being rude. I trained you better than that. I'm just kidding. I didn't. Andrew, I love you. You might become my number one chatterer ever. My goodness. I'm not used to this kind of love. It's going to make me cry. Nominal insertion. Come on. Jeez. You guys are great. Oh my goodness. I had my own kind of lewd joke the other day. I put it on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, there should be a link in the description. So like I was saying earlier, the lawyer wife is now decorating her house for Christmas, which usually takes a season in and of itself to do. It's ridiculous. And I used to love Christmas, but now I kind of fear it because it always means there's glitter everywhere in this house. Holy cow. Like, I know it's not hoarding when you buy a bunch of Christmas decorations and then completely cake the house in them, but man, it's on the same, it's like related to hoarding. It has to be. And I think my lewd joke was something like, what do you call a man with glitter on his testicles? Pretty nuts. That was my joke, because you find glitter everywhere. Like whenever I get in the shower, I find glitter in places that aren't so sparkly. All right. Pretty dark places. So I guess I can thank the lawyer wife for brightening up those dark places that no one should ever see. Anyway, moving on. Now that we had a really good turnout for this one. Thank you all for tuning in. I think we hit the 5,000 mark of concurrent viewers. I don't know if that's ever happened on this channel or not. I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. I just do what I do. I stream, I hit the stream button, and whoever wants to join can join. We welcome everyone, left, right, as long as you're not, spitting on people and kicking them in the junk. I don't know. As long as you're not a dick. We welcome everyone. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all you. Oh, we got another super chat. He snuck one in before I could get off here. Cormac McKay Dublin. You guys we got Andrew, Indiana. We got some guy named Dublin or from Dublin. What's up with that? I didn't name myself Kevin Columbus. When do you expect to go to space yourself? I expect to go on Dear Moon, personally. Will that happen? Some people say I'm delusional, but I'm going to expect it. Do you guys remember, what was that? Mr. Beast, I think is the name of the YouTuber, the rumor is he's going on the Dear Moon, the first starship around the moon. If that's the case, I'll be happy for him, but at the same time, I'm going to be super pissed. I mean, come on. It's okay to be gel. Okay. I'm going to call it jelly school. Okay. No, I would love to go on a starship ride sometime. I don't know if I'll ever be able to afford a dragon ride. I know I'm not Tom Cruise. I don't have millions of dollars to piss away. I wish I did. But if Andrew, Indiana keeps tipping, I probably will sooner rather than later. MS, make video on the ship names. Other commenter sent me down the rabbit hole. Now I need a summary of these sci-fi books I don't have time to read. Oh man, SpaceX and Elon's companies in general just have the most creative names, like Just Reading the Instructions, Of Course I Still Love You. And Tesla, you have the Model 3, X, Y, S, spells out sexy. I don't know what word they're going to start spelling out after that, now that they have all the letters taken. John C. Freedom. You're my favorite space YouTuber now. Fist pump from Australia. Oh, what's up, Australia, mate? Dude, the lawyer wife and I, we really enjoy watching Sky News Australia. That's a nice conservative news newscasters down there in Australia. Sky News. Definitely recommend them. All right. I always say Australia people are nice and they sound sexy. Guy or girl, doesn't matter. You know, I consider myself straight, but even guys, I'm like, you're from Australia, you're guy, Steve Irwin, you have a sexy voice. Alex, show off those patches. Oh yeah, hold on one sec, bro. Okay. So my mommy made some patches because she, during COVID, she opened up her own little embroidery shop because she was making free masks for local businesses, churches, hospitals. She's a retired nurse, and my sister, her daughter, that's our relation. She's also like she was a heart surgeon. I don't know what she does now. She worked on a COVID unit for a while, but yeah. So my mom was making these free masks and stuff, and so she opened up her own little embroidery shop from home, and she made little eccentric patches for us. It's a little dusty. Sorry. Here you go. They come with different backings. So if you want Velcro backing, so you can Velcro it to a tactical hat. Someone asked what makes it tactical. Well, you get this little Velcro on the top too, instead of one of these hard buttons. So if you're an operator and you're in Afghanistan or whatever, if you're taking a vacation to a third world country, you can put on some tactical headphones and just strap them right to the top of your head there. You also got a little patch on the back. Hats sold separately, but you can get the patches on. The website is etsy.com/shop/Classy Kids Embroidery. Just check out my website link in the description and hit the shop button at the top of the thing. Support her. She deserves your money more than I, because she's a good person and I am not. It takes a good person to admit that, though, right? Is that like two negatives make a positive or something? I don't know how that works. Math isn't my strong suit. I was a science teacher. Give me a break. Andrew, Indiana is back. Not a problem. Get to SOAX, brother. SOAX. Is that a typo, or am I just stupid? Hold on. It's probably the latter. Let me Google that weird word. Oh, get to space. That makes more sense. I was thinking maybe you meant like SpaceX. Okay. Get to space. I would totally take a ride to space if someone else would pay for it. And apparently Andrew is starting a fund. So we only have like a couple million more to go. I'm not sure what a ride costs now. I know under Russia it was like $89 million a seat. I think with SpaceX it might be, we're at what, like 30 or something. I'm not sure. Nah, it can't be that much. 10, 20. I should probably look into how much a seat costs on a Dragon capsule. It depends on how many people are going. It can hold 7, but NASA's only doing 4 for meow. Malcolm, oh, by the way, I should probably mention this, Alex, since you brought up the patches. If you have ordered a patch through my mom's store, like you have, Alex, I appreciate every one of you. You guys are awesome. Thanks for supporting her. But if you could, leave a review on her Etsy store. Preferably a great review. If you had crappy service, then maybe just don't leave anything. But go ahead and write a review on her store, and that'd really help her out too. But thanks you guys for ordering those patches. I found the name of the song Frequency. You found the name of it? You found it already? Holy cow, you're much better at that than I am. The lawyer wife says I'm terrible at looking up things, and it's true. I'm not a researcher, even though that's like my main job when I'm writing the script for these episodes is research. But man, I'm not that great at, which I should be, because like I've taken 2 to 3 years of a master's school, and I don't know how I managed to get as far as I did without being able to research very well. Like I wrote a 75-page thesis paper, and I suck at researching. I don't know how that works. I will authenticate that. I'll do the research and make sure that's correct, and I will use that in the description of future videos. Thanks, bro. I should pay you for that, but I don't know how. All right. Well, I'm going to try to end it there now that we gotten through all the super chats. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, just send me an email. But thank you, mods, for modding. Thank you, everyone else, for tuning in. Thank you, Eccentric members, for supporting the show and the channel. God bless you guys. Godspeed. Have a great rest of your weekend, which is, if you're in America, is only a few hours. But make good use of it. Godspeed.